Tom in Tampa. Tom, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Bob, I listen because your list is quite arousing.
Yeah. 26 minutes out of your life. It's important to you, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah.
Turkey time is coming.
27 minutes now. 27 minutes. Why is it that important to you?
Why do you care?
I care very much. You're a listener. You're a human being. I'm fascinated by somebody who would spend so much of his time to take a cheap shot that, frankly, you know, I would imagine by now you know that it doesn't bother me in the least.
I don't.
You know, you haven't embarrassed me, you know, or anything like that. That's what you're trying to do. I don't think you're capable of it. There's only one thing in this entire life that really, truly gets to me, and I've never shared it with you. And you guys have never been able to figure it out.
Maybe we just don't care.
26 minutes? What do you mean you don't care?
TV sucks. The show's like a step above it.
Yeah. There's 60 channels, dude. There's got to be something on there. Don't you understand?
Yeah, but this is only...
I mean, don't you understand? Don't you understand the message that you're conveying about yourself to the rest of the people? Well, to most of them. There are a couple of them that can't figure it out. Don't you understand?
Maybe I don't care.
Why don't you care? Why don't you care about yourself, man? Because that's what you're doing. You're not humiliating me. You're humiliating yourself.
Because where else can you hear your voice on the radio? I mean, it's not like it's hard to get in on the show.
You could hear your voice on the radio by saying something intelligent.
No, but this show's just crap. Never talk about it. It's always you sniveling.
Uh-huh. You do understand that I care about you, don't you?
Spare me.
Somebody should have somewhere along the line. I mean, I cannot conceive of spending 26 minutes of my time sitting on a telephone, not knowing when or even if
you do it every
they were
night.
going to answer.
You do it every
for
night.
Something as trivial as what you used your time for. Can't conceive of it, dude. I really can't. And it fascinates me. And there are lots of people in this life that I don't like. There are lots of people in this life that I have no time for. And that's exactly how much time I give them. None. Why do you give me so much time? Why is your time so invaluable to you? Why do you think so little of yourself as to squander so much of your time on me?
I don't squander it on you. I do it because it's funny and I enjoy it.
It's funny? To who?
To me. Because I'm crazy.
And then what's more is you're sitting here putting up with this lecture, knowing that most of what I'm saying is true.
No, not really.
You don't even have the balls to hang up.
No, because I like listening to you ramble. I like the sniveling. Snivel for me, Bob. Snivel.
I really do hope you get your life together, dude. You know, you don't sound like that, terrible a person. I've heard cooler. I've heard far uncooler. Just really weird, man. Just think about it. Think about the time that you gave for nothing.
No, it's not costing me anything.
You're not gaining anything from it either.
And you gain much, huh?
Well, it's a phone call. I get paid for that.
Well, that's true.
And it's a very unique phone call. It's one that people will tend to remember. But only because I made it so. Not because you did.
Well, you can pat yourself on the back then, can't you?
I do every night. Thank you.
I'm sure it's a thrill for you.
It's not that much of a thrill. A little bit, but not that much. I mean, don't flatter yourself too much.
Well, my guess is that if you wait...
See, there are just very few people that could take a call like this and turn it into what I've turned it into. So for that, I will pat myself on the back.
Talking to me. You obviously have
no, I've not wasted any time talking to you. I've confronted you.
Oh, no.
Hell, I haven't.
Deepest, darkest fears.
Well, they ought to be.
Really? Do you really think so?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because I don't understand. I truly cannot comprehend in my own pathetic little head disliking someone so much or feeling so, however you feel, to waste that much time. I mean, you could have been daydreaming. You could have been reading a book. You could have been running the vacuum. You could have been doing the dishes. You could have just been staring out into space. Anything. Meditating. Anything.
Well, I was staring out into space. So it worked out rather well.
And on top of that, you're at work. Aren't you?
Say again?
I said on top of everything else, you're at work.
How do you know?
I can hear the scanner in the background. The radio.
You're a clever man, Bob.
No, I'm not a clever man. I got headphones on, dude. And picks up things. Most of the people at home can't hear that. I can. You hate your job, don't you? And so you try to take it out on me.
You're a psychologist, aren't you, Bob?
You're weird, dude.